Hello, so today I'm filming my intro from this weird ass angle. Why? Because I'm about to move the camera. I am going to dye my hair. Wrong way round. I'm going to dye my hair. I did used to have bright pink hair in about 2019 or something. And I've been ginger ever since. I've been ginger for maybe like, what, 4 or 5 years now. And I love it because I need it for Rocky, but I'm bored. And I can always dye it back to ginger, so I'm gonna dye it this bright pink, but I'm gonna do this properly. No, I will not be bleaching my hair, but what I am gonna do before I start putting any dye on is I'm going to anti-dandruff the hell out of it. I'm gonna go and scrub my hair with anti-dandruff shampoo, then just blast it dry and comb through it. Then we'll start putting the dye on, okay? So I just did what someone with curly hair should never do and just rubbed my hair with a towel. But coincidentally, I just came in to read the instructions. Not that I ever read instructions, but I haven't used this one in a while and it's the consistency slightly different to normal hair dye for some fucking reason. So I thought I'd read the instructions. And it actually says you should put it on damp towel dried hair. So good fucking job I washed it, isn't it? Hello and welcome to my bathroom. I apologise for the lighting and the angle because this is all we've got, so fucking deal with it. First things fucking first, the gloves they give you in boxes of hair dye are always absolute crap, so I just went to the local pound shop. You know the kind of pound shops you find on the corners that definitely sell drugs behind the counter? One of those. And I've got so many boxes of these kind of gloves. Surprisingly, they do fit over my fucking talons, so that's a great start. Also, I've got no idea when I towel dried my hair why the fuck it's gone into this kind of comb over. Not that it matters, it's gonna be dyed soon in a minute anyway. But I do feel like I should dry it some more, but this feels absolutely sacrilegious to do because this is one thing you never should do with curly hair unless you want what I'm going to call instant magenta hair. This just gives you frizzy hair for days, like you can literally see it coming. But it doesn't matter what happens to the curls anyway because it's getting dyed. Now I'd honestly just buy, has anyone ever used the live pink, this dye? Because I would honestly, I'd buy a perfume of this stuff. Like, this is one of the main things I've missed about dyeing my hair this colour because I could literally just stand here and smell this all day. It's so nice. Does anyone know if smelling hair dye gives you the same effect as smelling glue? Am I not meant to be like breathing this in? Because, oh, that is sexy, that. If anyone, if you don't even want to dye your hair, just buy this and smell it. You won't regret it. Now, again, I apologise for the angles because camera is here, there is my mirror, so you're going to get some interesting shots, but I do know the actual way you're meant to dye your hair because my best friend is a qualified hairdresser and she taught me how they actually do it in salons, like the way they do it. But what actually does tend to happen is I start off with great intentions, you know, I put it on the hairline and then I put it on the parting and then I get bored. Then I get bored and I just kind of start slapping it on. But yeah, I have 2 boxes in here, which I'm hoping is enough. If not, we're going to use the good old method of put some conditioner in there and pray, which worked out for me last time I dyed my hair. So let's get this shit show on the road, shall we? So in just pressing record on my camera, I accidentally got hair dye on my phone screen. Let's hope that doesn't fuck with the phone too much. I don't know if you can see in this lighting, but I do have some very, very slight roots. Yeah, you can see them there because I'm a natural blonde. You know, this is the moment. You know, when you're dyeing your hair and you just before you start and you go, I could turn back now. I could turn back and nothing would happen, but I'm an impulsive mess, so just slap it on, you know. I really, really am too, I don't know if the word's lazy, I don't think it's lazy, I think I'm just too, I don't think the word's impulsive either. I don't know, I don't have the patience to dye my hair the way you're meant to. And if you actually comb through my hair, like right now, you'll see a lot of spots where I missed it with the ginger dye and there's just a load of blonde roots. And I don't really care, to be honest. Like, that's on the inside of my hair, so as long as it looks okay from like the front, what's going on in the rest of my hair or at the back, none of my business. I can tell already that this is going to be such a look. Because while I'm slapping this on, let me tell you the story of my pink hair. So, I dyed it when I was 18. Essentially what happened is I did my A-level exams. Then literally the day after I finished my last A-level, I went on a cruise for 2 weeks. And then 2 days after I went on that cruise, I got my nose job. Fun fact, I'll do a video about that one day, my nose job, because this is fake. But anyway, while I was on said cruise for 2 weeks, I wanted to dye my hair pink. I'd dyed my hair ginger before, I had ginger hair then. Because as I said, I've had ginger hair for a long time. But I wanted to dye it pink. I'd never done, this would be the first time I did a colour that wasn't natural. But I wasn't allowed to dye my hair as a kid for the longest time. My mum and dad just said, no, you've got to keep it your natural colour. And when I was 16, I was allowed to dye it ginger. But obviously, I was 18 at this point. I could do whatever the fuck I wanted. And I wanted to dye my hair while I was on the cruise. So I went to the in-cruise salon, which is a thing they do on Royal Caribbean. And they did a test strand and it was like the most amazing bright pink colour ever. But the price they wanted from me was a lot of fucking money, and I didn't get my first job until I was 21 after I graduated uni. So I didn't get that done. And honestly, I kept looking at the strand, like every time I washed my hair on this cruise, I looked at the strand they dyed, and not even kidding, the strand went blonde, like the colour came out of the strand really, really fast. Like, it was ridiculous how fast the colour faded. So it's probably a good job I didn't do it then. And a couple of times when I got off in the port, I went to salons in the port trying to ask them how much it would cost to lighten my hair. But the thing is that the place I asked was in Italy. Obviously, the ladies in the salon, funnily enough, they spoke Italian. They didn't speak English. But I know that I can't have my hair bleached because it's too like damaged. So I was trying to say, can you dye my hair pink before the boat sets off and leaves me behind and not use bleach? But obviously it wasn't really working out because we were both using Google Translate to try and talk to each other, and I was like, this is a bad idea. So I never got it done on that cruise, long story fucking short. But 2 days later, got back home, had my nose job, waited for that to settle down, then I dyed it pink. But I used, was it Manic Colour or something? I think it's called some, I might be getting that wrong, but it's called, the brand is something like Manic Colour. It's quite an iconic brand. And I used that, and I got it from like a shop that does like piercings and stuff. I got it from one of those kind of shops. But the colour, I'll insert a picture of this, the colour wasn't actually that bright. Like, it was a pretty faded, dull pink. And there's a picture I've still got on my Instagram to this day, actually, of me with this hair colouring. And I even edited that. I filtered the shit out of that picture. And it's still very, like, pale. The colour is very fucking pale. So the next day, I went back and I bought this exact stuff I'm putting on my head right now. And that got it to this colour, which again, which ideally is what I want today. And it's this very, very bright pink. And that was exactly what I wanted. Like, it was like, considering that I did put that over ginger, that went really, really pink. So that is what I'm hoping for today. And I'm dyeing my hair in the exact same kind of conditions, I guess you could say, as I did back then. So theoretically, that should be fine. I am going to, it's pretty much covered, but I can tell there's some areas that aren't really saturated as much as the rest. And I do still have like a quarter of a bowl left down there, so I'm going to do that off camera so I don't have to think about, you know, angles and shit. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to wait, and then we can rinse it off and do everything else, okay? So I'm back. it is done. And I have several conclusions to draw about this. Number one, at the minute, do I think this is worth it? No. Because this shit is not as pink as I expected it to be. Like, to me this looks quite subtle, and if I dye my hair I don't want it to be subtle, like it still looks kind of gingery to me. And is that entirely my own fault for dyeing it over dark ginger hair? Yes. Should I probably have left it on for longer and maybe use more boxes? Yes. Am I going to do it again? No. So I don't know how the lighting looks because the window is there and I've just closed the blinds and put my ring light on. But I'm going to try and shoot this in like a natural daylight and we'll see what the colour looks like there. Okay, there we go. Here it is in more of a daylight because I'm in front of the window. Yeah. So this is the colour. It's not as bright as I wanted it to be. It's a very kind of muted pink. It seems quite understated to me. Like, I was going for this. Like, when I last had pink hair, that was what happened. And that was what I wanted. But evidently, fate had different ideas. Here we go. Here's me in front of a big-ass window. And I can't really tell in this camera lens, but yeah, this is essentially what I ended up with. Is it going to fade to ginger in a bit? Probably, but as of now, this is what happened. You're welcome. Bye. I just watched that footage back and in that light, in whatever light I film this in, it just looks more red. Like, there's a mirror here. Looking in this mirror, yes, it definitely does not look bright pink, but it still looks kind of pink. But in this camera, it looks bright fucking red. Like, what is going on? But goodness fucking knows. So at the minute, do I think any of this was worth it? Absolutely not. I should have just left it how it was, but oh well, I guess I did something with my afternoon. I am back filming vlog style again because as I was editing that video, I was looking through the photos of me back when I had pink hair at the start of university, and it turns out that it actually was more this colour than I thought it was. Like, in my head it was like a neon pink, but I think all the pictures I was looking at for reference were edited, because I'm gonna insert these pictures, like these are unedited pictures, and I know it looks red on camera right now, but in reality what my hair looks like right now and this picture, pretty much exactly the same. So maybe it does look the same as when I did it the first time. So there we go. Fucking bye.